Coming to you live from firetvrichie.com. If you are on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, and also right next to the subscribe button is a little bell. You click on that little bell and you will get notifications for every video that I do. And I don't spam. I don't do a lot of I don't do a whole lot of videos, so you'll get the most important ones pretty much, or actually you'll get all of them. So if you don't click on the little notification, the little bell next to subscribe, then you will not get every video. You'll get a little update once a week or so, and it'll show a couple videos or something. But either way, either way, it's however you want to do it. But this video is going to hopefully be quick, and I'm going to show you how to update the Ares USA build to the latest update. And a good way for you to figure out if you need to update it is if you're looking under TV shows or under movies and you see Exodus. Exodus is gone. Exodus is just pretty much destroyed. It was part of TV add-ons that got shut down, or Fusion or Indigo that was shut down. So if it's still on your device, it should work for a while. So this is all depending on you, if you want to update it or not. So if it's working good for you, that's fine. If it's not working too good for you, you probably want to do an update. There is a newer version of Exodus because the I guess you could call it the framework, the actual program itself was passed on, or it was copied, or I don't know how it works, but there is a new version and it's called Covenant. So if you don't see Covenant on here, this is not the latest version of the USA Ares build. Okay, now there's two different ways to update your device. If something pops up on your screen in here saying you're not using the latest version of the US build, click here to update. If that never happens, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. But if it does happen, just follow the on-screen instructions and all that kind of stuff. It's all gravy. So anyway, from your menu, scroll to Apps, and then you have Ares Wizard right there. I believe this is it right here too. Nope. Okay. So under Apps, you can tell highlights when I move around. Click the Ares Wizard. It's going to do some little initial downloading. If yours has never been opened before, then it might take a little longer than mine. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure if mine's open in a while, so it might take a while too. But and there we go. So from here, you're going to want to have your cell phone handy, and I'll show you why in just a second. But go ahead and click on Browse Builds. And down here it says Ares US Builds and Ares Builds. Make sure you click on Ares US Builds. And again, this is your device. You can choose any of this. Pulse is good. Apollo is good. There is just tons and tons and tons of different builds on this device. So let me check something out real quick. Top 20 builds used to work. It's temporarily disabled still. Let's see, just click on all builds, click on Ares US build, and then on this page, all this stuff on here, you don't need to read all that, but you can see where that little URL is. On some of your devices, you're not going to be able to see this because it's just messed up on some of them. It's all bunched in with the white, with the letters in white. So it's real hard to tell, and you can't really read that URL. And some of you can click on Install Chrome, and it will install Chrome on your device. And then you can click on Get Pin, and it'll take you to Chrome, and you can do it that way. But it has not been working right lately, last month or month and a half actually. So what you do is you just type that URL inside of your phone. So open your browser like Chrome or Google or whatever you use, Safari, and then you're going to want to type in HTTP. You don't even really have to type in HTTP. Just type in bit.ly/get-build-pin. When you type that in on your phone, it should say pin and it said equals, and there should be four numbers right afterwards. So click on enter pin once you've done that, and you just type in your pin. Mine is 9583. You're going to have a different one because it generates a different one for every person or every time it's being used. Once you do that, then it'll take you to the place where you can pick your build. And the build that I put on devices is the Aries Build USA Edition Krypton. And you can read down on the side where it says downloads over there to the right, and it says this week 28,605. That's how many times this particular build was downloaded. You can check out the other ones. This one was 13,000, so this one's not too unpopular. It's still got a lot of downloads. This one's a whole lot less downloads. It's 2,420. And of course this one, the Aries Build USA Edition, 39,025. However, that one is not for the Krypton. That's for Jarvis or SPCM. So if you're using Krypton, you want to make sure that you use Krypton. So best one to do is this second one right here. Go ahead and click on it. It is going to take you right here, and you can do a fresh start, but I don't know why they even asked that, because when they do an install, it kind of does a fresh start anyhow. So just go ahead and you can click repair. You know what, just do the install, because it's going to save your settings and everything anyway. It's going to ask you right here, do you want to keep favorites? Yeah, I want to keep favorites. Do you want to keep sources? Yeah, I want to keep sources. Keep my add-on settings? Yes. So, okay, you got all that. Now just click on proceed. And this does take a little bit, depending on what part of the day you're doing it. It's way faster than a lot of other downloads, so hopefully it's not too long. But you can tell right now mine's going quick. It's already at 32%. And if it takes a little while, there's no need to stop it or anything like that. Like if it's going real slow, you don't need to hit cancel. Just go get some coffee or get something to drink, do something, get a bite to eat, whatever. And after it downloads, then it extracts the file, which is pretty much basically the install. If it shows a couple errors or anything, don't even worry about it. Usually there isn't any errors. And it comes to an end right here, and it says, do you want to back up the skin? I just go ahead and say yes. It does a little bit of a backup, so I don't really know the purpose of this particular backup. There's other backups that are very purposeful, but I always just go ahead and say yes anyway. It only takes a second for this. I'm thinking it's just in case something happens in this process that that you can still go back into Ares Wizard and redo it again. So I would, just to be safe, I would go ahead and say yes. Usually it's even quicker than this, but it is what it is. Right here, I always say no. If you want to do this, you can go to that website URL, and you can sign up to win that prize or whatever, but just go ahead and click no right here. It says Kodi will need to be closed. Press OK to attempt to close. Press OK. If it does not, just hit the back button, and best thing to do is just unplug your device after you hit the back button, and then plug it back in, because it needs a strong force close. It needs to be completely force closed. When you turn it back on, what you could do without turning it off is just go into here, but I would just turn it off completely. But you can do both of these if you want. You can come into here. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining what I'm doing. Settings, applications, manage installed applications, and then go down to Kodi, and right here it says force stop. Hit force stop a couple times, and then you can unplug it or whatever, but unplugging it should do the whole trick. Launch application. After you launch this, there is a good amount of updates that will be going on, but the first thing you will notice if it lands on movies or TV shows is you'll see Covenant down there, and a few of these are different. Assaults is still available. Zen is gone. The program application called Indigo had loads and loads of add-ons that they some of them they wrote, some of them they were just hosting, but it had tons of them, and a lot of them are just gone. That's basically what happened to Exodus. So it was a sad week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when people were trying to figure out what to do for watching TV and all that kind of stuff. But we have Covenant now, and I'll open it up real quick and let you see. But there's also a lot of updates that will be going on, so let your device, I'm just doing this for my device just for the video, but let your device just sit there, don't move around, don't move your mouse or don't move the cursor around or anything like that. Just let it be, and let it do all the updates. I would say 10 or 15 minutes. And as you can see, it looks just like Exodus in here. If it's going to let me do anything, it might not be completely updated yet either. But it's got all the same menu options, genres, year, people, language, all that kind of stuff. And I do believe it has track information. So if you have a track account, you can click on My Movies, or my TV shows, whichever one you're in, and it'll take you to your tracking. Alright, well that is it for this video, and anyway, don't forget to like the video and drop my microphone. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and that's a wrap for this video. Take care, God bless.